We live in a day and age of infinite information available to a finite brain. A day and age where we can do everything but choose to give in to weakness and do nothing. The answers to many of our questions can be found by looking to the past for the present to improve the future. Professor Jordan Peterson exemplifies this idea, and although he is a controversial figure, he has undoubtedly touched the lives of millions in a meaningful way. Peterson talks about a variety of topics, and one of the most notable ones is for a person to sort themselves out. Us human beings, we are generally a mess. We are capable of immense good and immense evil. All of us can change the world for better or for worse, but you cannot do this blaming the world for your suffering. You, my friend, have two options. One is to point out how everyone and everything is meaningless, how terrible existence is, to brood and to blame. The other option is much harder, but it is a tried and tested, historical and fictional, real and true method to face the suffering in life, and that is to take responsibility for your actions. Know what you've done wrong. Face it. The past should not rule the possibilities in the future. And now, looking at the past, you have to put yourself back together. You won't erase the suffering in yourself overnight, much less the suffering in the world. But start small. Clean up your room. Put your family back together. And then, maybe then, you can be some sort of hero. A sad film can be a masterpiece. A melancholic piece of music can be beautiful. Our lives are like these pieces, and even the happiest ones can be mediocre. Happiness as a goal can lead you to scouring for cracked needles on the pavement, concerned with only the moment. Your life will have ups and downs. Religions and philosophers alike have stated for years that life is suffering. But what do you do in the face of that suffering? You need a balance between positive emotion and negative emotion. Too much positive emotion is mania, and too much negative emotion is depression. As Peterson says, happiness will be destroyed by the first bump in the road. If happiness is your goal, you will never be able to overcome obstacles. A life without any deep sorrow is by definition shallow. Think of anyone successful, and it becomes abundantly clear that those among us who are successful have managed to delay gratification. Pursuing what is expedient is short-term gain, its blind impulsiveness in all its selfish glory. Meaning is the alternative, the antidote for chaos, the thing that makes your actions matter and gets you up when you fall down. Meaning is the ultimate line between order and chaos, where you can truly live a beautiful life. Peterson is very opposed to the victim mindset that has been imposed on this generation. The mindset that you have no choice, no responsibility, and can do nothing about life. That life happens to you and not the other way around. Peterson's message to take responsibility of life is one that has captivated a lot of his audience. We have been spoon-fed from the beginning about rights and freedoms, but few speak about the importance of taking responsibility. You know exactly what you're doing wrong. Perhaps you could meditate, or stop wasting your whole day playing video games, or make a daily schedule. If you start to take responsibility for your suffering, you as a human being have the unique ability to find meaning in it. The alternative is a life of pure suffering and nihilism. If you can take responsibility for yourself, you can reduce the suffering in the world. Be sure to subscribe for more philosophical breakdowns, and comment below who you want to see next. Now, it's time to clean up your room. So get to it, bucko.